in the morning. It's pretty hectic. Last night, a very stingy aroma sort of permeated the floor or the building. And it would almost be like an overabundance of garlic. Like at first I thought it was garlic bready. And I was like, oh, someone made garlic bread and it's really like, you know, filling up the air. But then it became like a stingy, sort of in the realm of stingy sweat smell. You know, some of us have been there where it's like, I really need to wash my gym clothes. Like if you worked out a lot and which resulted in sweaty clothes, and then you have your favorite gym outfit might be overly sweaty, and you still haven't washed it, and it's like, I could wear this one more time. It's like, I can get away with wearing this outfit one more time for one more workout, but it's technically in the overly stingy, sweaty category of, ugh, it really should be washed, if you can do that. So that's what came up, with the over garlicky aroma, which morphed into over stingy, sweaty aroma. And it sort of permeated the air. Interestingly, every once in a blue moon, I'll pick up Light Life tofu hot dogs. They're kind of like a gourmet, vegetarian, vegan, hot dog item. They're not that expensive, but I say gourmet because technically they're not the healthiest, but at least they're, tasty and and they seem like hot dogs. So if you ever have that feeling like I kind of feel like a hot dog, but you don't want to be part of the Slaughterhouse Five, and you're vegetarian or vegan, you can get Light Life, and they taste good. The only thing is, technically you should keep them in the freezer. It's tofu, so it doesn't go bad. It would take like 6 months for them to go bad. I often keep them in the refrigerator because if I get them, then I'll just sort of eat them fairly quickly. Like I'll just, have them for lunch or dinner all throughout the week, and then that's it, just to sort of eat them when they're still fresh, And I don't love sticking them in the freezer because it takes so long to cook them. I put them on the grill in my oven. So anyway, but I realized sometimes they can have a stingy aroma because of how they're made. So it's a little cheat item on the vegetarian. It's more about principle as opposed to super healthy. The other tofu option would just be like extra super firm. Soya or Trader Joe's is good. They come in like seemingly vacuum packed packages with just a little bit of water, and they're super healthy too, and they last a while. Meat, on the other hand, or milk, they go bad fairly quickly, so you have to consume them before they spoil. Chase reminds me of people who are ambulance chasers. I was thinking last night, like, how do some law firms drum up business? Like, how does that work? Because say you experience, certain things and then it's really bad, you're like, I wonder if I could get someone to represent me, but you can't figure out how to get someone to represent you. And then it brought me back to the old days. We went compact. Shows about ambulance chasers, or and I'm like, I've never worked for a law firm. I'm wondering how business is created. Contractors over here, almost like a staging entrance, if you will, to that new residential building going up on 17th between Market and JFK. I'm on JFK right now, heading west in front of the Comcast building. That's the Comcast building. With an outdoor restaurant in front. Right now you can't see any tables or anything. But they have fencing in front of where the water fountain usually is, so that's new. Wondering, so for some reason they have fencing right here. That's kind of a new thing. Either they're working on it and they need a fence there, or the style of the restaurant. I'm kind of curious. That's a new one, so. Hopefully it's not there for, prediction of riots or Gangnam style activity or what have you. Sometimes people have wondered why structures are in place, and it could be preventative. Should anyone worry about an uptick in activity that's more terroristic in nature or what have you. LXP 0006 on this Ford Satellite Explorer behind 936 Police. What if certain people or cars and stuff are assigned to certain, I know they're assigned in general, but it's what if there's a special forces and you may not even realize it, as a civilian or even as a cop assigned to a certain location. You never know, if something's going to break out. Imagine that every day. You never know if something's going to break out.